The atmosphere backstage at the championship fight in the 70s was electric. Excitement buzzed in the air like a live wire, with the sound of footsteps echoing off the walls. Fighters were preparing, trainers shouted instructions, and the scent of sweat and anticipation lingered everywhere. Bright lights dazzled, illuminating the faces of fans and staff alike as they hurried about, adding to the frenetic energy of the event. In the midst of this whirlwind, a small group of children with disabilities stood out like beacons of hope. They were brought backstage by a local charity, each child carrying their own stories and dreams. Among them was a young blind girl, no older than 9. She wore dark sunglasses that hid her eyes but also gave her an air of cool confidence. The white walking stick she held was more than just a tool, it symbolized her bravery and independence. As the children waited, their hearts raced with a mixture of nerves and excitement. They knew they were in the presence of greatness. Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight champion, was about to make his entrance. The sound of cheering fans filtered through the walls, and every child felt a thrill at being so close to such an iconic figure. When Ali finally appeared, flanked by his team, it was as if time momentarily paused. He moved with grace, his presence commanding respect and admiration from everyone around. Yet, amidst all this commotion, there was a quiet longing from the young girl. She reached her hand into the air, hopeful for a connection that would transcend the noise and chaos surrounding them. The moment was poised on the edge of something special, waiting to unfold in unexpected ways. The local charity that brought the group of children with disabilities to the championship fight had a heartfelt mission to create memorable experiences for kids facing challenges in their everyday lives. Founded by a community of passionate volunteers, the charity aimed to promote inclusivity and provide opportunities for joy and connection. They believed that every child, regardless of their abilities, deserved to feel special and included in significant events. On this particular day, the charity organized a trip that would allow these children to witness the excitement of a live championship fight from behind the scenes. The excitement was palpable as they approached the venue, their hearts filled with hope and anticipation. For many of them, this was not just a visit to a famous event, it was a chance to feel like part of something bigger, something extraordinary. The significance of this experience was profound. Many of the children had never been to an event like this before, where they could see larger-than-life figures up close. The trip served as a reminder that they were valued members of their community. As they traveled through the bustling backstage area, surrounded by the sounds and smells of the fight preparation, they felt an undeniable sense of belonging. For the young blind girl in sunglasses and with her white walking stick, this moment held particular significance. It was not just about being near Muhammad Ali, it was about being seen and recognized as a person with dreams and aspirations. The charity's efforts brought together a group of children who, despite facing difficulties, could momentarily forget their challenges and bask in the warmth of shared joy and inspiration. The experience promised to leave a lasting mark on their hearts, encouraging them to dream big and embrace their uniqueness. Among the children gathered backstage, one young girl captured everyone's hearts. At just 9 years old, she was blind but radiated an inner strength that belied her age. She wore dark sunglasses that shielded her eyes, giving her an air of cool confidence, while a white walking stick rested gently in her hand. This stick was not merely a tool, it represented her courage and independence as she navigated the world without sight. Despite the bustling atmosphere around her, the young girl remained calm and poised. Her innocence shone through as she stood patiently, waiting for a moment of connection with the legendary Muhammad Ali. While other children giggled and pointed at the excitement surrounding them, she focused all her energy on that one significant interaction. It was as if she could sense the magic in the air, something extraordinary was about to happen. As she reached her hand into the air, there was a quiet hopefulness about her. She didn't shout or call out, instead she simply held her hand out in trust, waiting for someone to notice her. In that moment, she embodied both vulnerability and strength, a reminder that true courage often lies in being open to others despite life's challenges. Her heart raced with anticipation, not just for meeting a sports icon but for validation of her own dreams and aspirations. The child knew this was a rare opportunity to feel seen in a world that sometimes overlooked those who were different. As she waited in the chaos of the backstage excitement, she held on to that moment tightly, fully aware of its significance, not just for herself but as an inspiring example of resilience for all those around her. The moment everyone had been waiting for arrived with a palpable energy that swept through the backstage area. Muhammad Ali entered like a whirlwind, his presence commanding attention and admiration from all around him. He was larger than life, exuding confidence with every step he took. Dressed in his signature boxing robe, adorned with colorful designs that mirrored his vibrant personality, he moved effortlessly through the bustling crowd, accompanied by his dedicated team. With a broad smile that radiated warmth, Ali greeted fans and staff alike, his laughter ringing like music in the air. He was not just a champion in the ring. He was a beloved figure who brought joy and inspiration to everyone he encountered. The atmosphere shifted as people turned their heads, their faces lighting up at the sight of him. It was as if his very presence ignited a spark of hope and excitement in everyone who caught a glimpse. As he navigated the backstage area, Ali's charisma drew people in, making them feel like they were part of an extraordinary moment. His playful banter with his team, and the way he engaged with those around him showcased his genuine nature. He took the time to high-five young fans, share jokes, and pose for impromptu photos, all while maintaining that magnetic aura that made him so special. For the young blind girl, this was more than just seeing a boxing legend. It was witnessing an icon whose spirit seemed to echo acceptance and love. As Ali moved closer, the chaos faded away, leaving only the sense that something beautiful was about to happen. She could almost feel the excitement radiating from him, making her heart race with anticipation for the connection she longed for. In that moment, it became clear that Ali was not just a fighter. He was a source of inspiration and compassion, ready to touch lives in ways that went beyond his achievements in the ring. As the moment drew nearer, the young blind girl felt her heart race with excitement. Surrounded by the energetic buzz of the backstage area, she took a deep breath and, with all her courage, reached her hand into the air. It was a simple gesture, yet it expressed so much of what she felt inside, a longing for connection and recognition. She held her arm out as if the very act of reaching could bridge the gap between herself and the iconic champion moving through the chaos. In that moment, she didn't speak a word. There was no need to shout or draw attention to herself. Her silent plea for connection spoke volumes. The atmosphere around her seemed to pause, as if waiting to see if her wish would come true. For her, this was not merely a chance to meet a famous person but an opportunity to feel noticed and valued in a world where she often felt invisible. As Muhammad Ali continued along his path surrounded by his team, he suddenly caught sight of her outstretched hand. A spark of recognition ignited in his eyes, and he stopped in his tracks. Time stood still as he moved closer, kneeling down to take her hand gently in his grasp. For nearly 5 minutes, they shared an intimate moment amidst the bustling backstage noise, the world fading away around them. The girl's face lit up with pure joy, a smile stretching from ear to ear as she felt his warm presence envelop her. In that brief encounter, without any words spoken, Ali transformed her hopes into reality. She later described it perfectly. "I didn't see him, but I felt like he saw me." It was a beautiful exchange that demonstrated the profound power of connection and kindness, transcending barriers and leaving an indelible mark on both their hearts. As Muhammad Ali approached, his keen eye caught the young girl's outstretched hand amidst the swirling energy of the backstage area. It was a fleeting moment where time seemed to slow. His gaze softened, reflecting a deep understanding as if he sensed the weight of her silence and the emotions she held within. Clearly moved by her gesture, Ali's face broke into a warm smile that lit up the space around him. With deliberate grace, he stepped closer and knelt down to her level, an act that illustrated his incredible ability to connect with people in intimate ways. As his large, strong hand enveloped hers, the world around them faded into the background. It was as if they existed in a bubble of warmth and kindness, isolated from the busy atmosphere filled with loud chatter and preparation for the fight. His touch was gentle yet firm, offering reassurance and comfort to a girl who had only hoped for this moment. For nearly 5 minutes, Ali remained there, hand in hand with the young girl, radiating joy as he shared laughter and smiles without uttering a single word about his own fame or achievements. He was fully present, pouring all his attention into this brief but meaningful interaction, showing that every individual deserved to feel appreciated and valued. When someone on his team gently reminded him that they needed to keep moving, Ali paused for just a heartbeat longer before responding with a sincere, "Not yet." This simple reply revealed his caring nature. He recognized that moments of genuine human connection often transcended schedules and expectations. For him, it was paramount to honor this unspoken bond. In doing so, he not only uplifted the young girl's spirit but also exemplified how one act of kindness can resonate through time. As Muhammad Ali knelt beside the young blind girl, the noisy chaos of backstage seemed to melt away, leaving only the two of them in a cocoon of warmth and connection. His smile was wide and genuine, lighting up his face as he held her small hand firmly in his own. For those few precious minutes, it felt as if they were the only two people in the world. The girl's eyes sparkled with joy, not because she could see him, but because she felt deeply understood in this moment. Around them, a small crowd of onlookers paused to witness this beautiful exchange. Many couldn't help but share in their happiness, touched by the sight of such kindness. The child's laughter rang out like music as Ali made playful gestures and shared warm smiles. His laughter echoed with hers, creating an atmosphere filled with pure joy that resonated with everyone present. It was a simple yet profound interaction that spoke volumes about compassion and connection. The girl's heart swelled as she reveled in this shared moment. She was no longer just a spectator in the shadows but a valued participant in a cherished memory. As Ali gazed into her face, it was clear that he was fully engaged, his attention unwavering, his empathy palpable. He exuded a sense of care that transcended mere celebrity status. He was genuinely interested in her happiness. When someone gently reminded him they needed to move on, Ali hesitated for a fleeting moment before replying, "Not yet." This simple phrase underscored the importance he placed on their interaction. In that choice to stay longer, he demonstrated that the needs of human hearts often outweigh schedules and obligations. The impact of this heartfelt moment lingered long after they parted ways, serving as a powerful reminder that compassion can change lives and create lasting connections even in brief encounters. As the precious moment continued to unfold, the bustling backstage atmosphere threatened to pull Muhammad Ali away from the young blind girl. A member of his team gently approached him, whispering that they needed to keep moving to adhere to the schedule. However, Ali paused, taking a brief moment to weigh his options. Instead of rushing off, he responded with a simple yet powerful, "Not yet." This choice spoke volumes about Ali's character and his dedication to making the young girl feel special. In a world where famous figures often prioritize their schedules and obligations, Ali chose to prioritize human connection. By staying with her instead of moving on, he communicated that this moment mattered, both to him and to her. The young girl beamed with joy, feeling seen and heard in a way that profoundly impacted her spirit. For nearly 5 minutes, Ali knelt beside her, his focus entirely on her happiness. This was a significant departure from the typical hurried interactions many children experience with celebrities. He didn't just fulfill an obligation, he invested time in creating an unforgettable memory for someone who might not often receive such attention. His willingness to delay his departure demonstrated an understanding of the importance of time in building connections. It was more than just a moment of kindness, it was a lesson in empathy and compassion. For that brief period, the busy backstage environment faded away, replaced by a shared warmth that resonated not only with the girl but also with those who witnessed this beautiful exchange. In choosing to honor their interaction, Ali showed that genuine connections can leave lasting impressions. He transformed a fleeting moment into one that would resonate in both their hearts for years to come, reminding everyone present of the profound impact one individual can have on another's life. As the moment drew to a close, the young blind girl reflected on her encounter with Muhammad Ali, her heart swelling with emotions. After their intimate exchange, she felt compelled to share her feelings, knowing that her words carried weight. "I didn't see him," she told reporters later. but I felt like he saw me. This simple yet powerful statement encapsulated the profound impact of their interaction and highlighted a truth that transcends physical sight. For the girl, being blind did not diminish her ability to connect with Ali on a deep level. His genuine warmth and compassion filled the space between them, creating a bond that surpassed words. She understood that connection is not solely about visual recognition, it is about feeling valued and acknowledged as an individual. In a world where people often look past differences, this moment served as a reminder of the power of kindness and attention. Her words resonated deeply with those who heard them. They reflected the essence of what it means to be truly seen, not just by the eyes but by the heart. The girl's experience became a testament to how one person's empathy can touch another's life in ways that are profound and lasting. In that fleeting moment with Ali, she found not just a champion in sports but a champion of humanity, someone who took the time to acknowledge her existence and uplift her spirit. As they held hands, her worries faded away, replaced by joy and affirmation. It was an extraordinary lesson for everyone present, that kindness has the power to break barriers and create meaningful connections. This heartfelt encounter demonstrated that even in a brief exchange, moments of connection can leave indelible marks on our hearts, reminding us all of our shared humanity and the importance of seeing one another for who we truly are. Reflecting on Muhammad Ali's legacy, it becomes clear that his impact extended beyond the boxing ring and into the hearts of those he encountered. The quiet act of compassion he displayed during that backstage moment with the young blind girl reveals his true character, a man who understood the importance of making individuals feel valued and loved. In a world often marked by haste and superficial interactions, Ali chose to pause, kneel, and connect deeply with a child in need of recognition. This simple gesture was not just an act of kindness, it symbolized his commitment to uplifting others, regardless of their circumstances. Ali's ability to see and respond to the emotional needs of individuals showcased his empathy and understanding. He made it clear that each person, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, deserved attention and respect. The girl's powerful statement, "I didn't see him, but I felt like he saw me," encapsulates the essence of what Ali embodied. It highlights the idea that true connection transcends physical sight, it comes from the heart. By investing his time and energy into that brief interaction, Ali not only made a lasting impression on her life but also inspired everyone who witnessed their exchange to embrace compassion in their own lives. Ali's legacy is thus one of profound humanity. His kindness served as a reminder that even in fleeting moments, we have the power to make significant impacts on each other's lives. He taught us that showing up for others, truly seeing them, can create ripples of love and connection that resonate far beyond that singular encounter. In remembering these moments, we honor Ali not just as a champion in sports, but as a champion of humanity whose spirit continues to inspire generations to prioritize compassion and connection in their daily lives.